NBA. The NFL draft has been a success, and teams are now getting ready for the 2019 NFL season. We're looking to crown an NBA champion soon.
Oh, we already know that.
Drake set records at the BBMAs yesterday. Summer is right around the corner, so gentlemen, we have a lot to talk about. I'm Terrell Thomas, and you're tuned in once again to Live Hip Hop Daily, and these every times present Sideline Stories. We're live from downtown Atlanta at the Live Hip Hop Daily Studios, and I'm joined as always by Craig, Brandon, and we have our unique audience in the building. Our EPH is in the building. We got our man Steve in the building. Izzy for the Win is in the building. Danny Digital is in the building. And we got a lot more of the crew coming in to talk today. We're going to get started. The NBA playoffs are currently in effect right now. We got the Toronto Raptors and the Philadelphia 76ers going at it in South Philadelphia at the Wells Fargo Center. Sixers right now have a pretty lengthy lead, but the game is not over yet. We still got a period and some change to play, so we'll see how things turn out here. But the second round of the playoffs is in full effect. Eastern Conference, as we just mentioned, we got the Sixers and the Raptors, and then we have the Celtics and the Bucks. That series is also tied 1 game apiece. Then in the Western Conference, you have the Denver Nuggets and the Portland Trail Blazers. Last night, Portland took care of business on the road in Denver to tie things up in that series at 1 game apiece. And then, also on the West Coast, we have a series that's now shifted to Houston as the Golden State Warriors are currently holding a 2-0 lead against James Harden, Chris Paul, and the Pirates of the Caribbean. The way that Chris Paul is looking right now, a.k.a.
the Bloody Eyes.
The Houston Rockets. So talk to me, gentlemen. What's been the biggest surprise? What do you guys think of round 2, the final 8 of these here NBA playoffs?
Surprise? If I had to say a surprise, it might be that Celtics Milwaukee series. We've been talking about it all year. We've been like, the Celtics are that team that they just can't get right. You know, they just got a whole bunch of people who need time on the floor, whole bunch of personalities, you know what I'm saying, that you got to manage. But for some reason, as soon as they got to the playoffs, it's just like, oh, they in summer camp together or something. I don't know. They look like they feeling it in, and especially that first game. That first game, I was like, oh, this might be a little quicker than I thought.
You sound like Paul Pierce.
I'm just saying, it looked like it was gonna be quick. I was like, unless Giannis figure this out, I don't know.
I wasn't really too worried about that. I mean, they took care of game 1. Giannis kind of played out of character, and we see what happened in game 2.
Yeah,
because I think they realized, like, Al Horford can't guard you, so stop playing around with him. Baines can't guard you, stop playing around with him.
Nobody on that team.
Nobody on that team. They all babies. Put them in the street. So, you know,
somebody baby.
Get the babies out the street. You know what I'm saying? So he stopped playing around. And as you see with the numbers he did, he finally got some help from Chris Middleton, because that boy was going off on game 2.
And Bledsoe
finally in the playoffs went like a basketball player. You got paid. You might well, like, you know what I'm saying, live up to your contract that you just got.
Listen, he still remember Terry Rozier.
Yeah,
he may not say he knew who he was, but he knows who he is now.
Yeah, the little back and forth they had last year, but Brook Lopez. I said, what's the boy's name? Brook Lopez finally decided they wanted to wake up.
Yeah.
So game 1, he was filthy. So they really didn't make no adjustments for real. They just played harder.
Yeah.
And they made shots. The same shots they've missed. They made game 1. They made game 2.
Giannis can't let them make him a jump shooter.
Yeah, drive the ball.
Yeah, get to the rim,
and they keep the ball out. If they double team you, it's nothing hard.
You got capable shooters out there.
And it also helps that they win, and then you get Malcolm Brogdon back game 3.
No, game 4 now. He won't be back tomorrow.
Okay, well, never mind then. So much for that.
I mean, it'll still be a help, though.
It'll still help.
Before you got to go out there take care of business.
Yeah, Pat Connaughton played well. Sterling Brown gave some good minutes. So, I mean, they equally have the same amount of depth, but Kyrie was filthy game 2. He was, 4 for 18? Yeah. If Kyrie go 4 for 18, they ain't going to win.
He looked like Russ out there.
So, as we see in the Eastern Conference, things are evened up on both sides, although the Sixers are looking like they're going to take a 2-1 lead if things continue on their behalf.
Up 13.
And the Western Conference is currently 1-1, as we mentioned, to go in Blazers Nuggets, and the Warriors hold a 2-0 lead against the Rockets. With the Philadelphia 76ers and the way they're playing against the Toronto Raptors, can you gentlemen actually see them advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals?
The 76ers?
Sixers.
If they play defense like they play tonight, they will.
Yeah. I mean, you really, I hate to say you only have to worry about Kawhi, but you really
Got to worry about Kawhi.
We all know Kyle Lowry is
Kyle Lowry.
He goes missing through half the games in the playoffs.
He's averaging about 14 points in these games.
Like
so far.
you an all-star point guard. You can't do that. Like in the playoff, when the playoffs come, that's when all-stars have to actually make it known that
Make their money.
Yeah, that's where the difference shows. There's a reason why, when you go and you look at the playoffs, you see CJ McCullough going off if Dame ain't going off. If Dame going, they're differentiating themselves from, the regular Ricky Rubios and all that. There's a reason why these people are all NBAs and all stars. I know CJ McConnell not, but he's we know he's a good player. There's a reason you making $20 million more. You know what I'm saying? So Kyle Lowry, you need to earn that $30 million you making a year. You got to show up. Kawhi can't do it all by himself. And Mark is in the twilight of his career, so he's not.
He really out there just play defense on.
Yeah, it's like he can't give you everything. And Siakam is not a shooter. You know what I mean? So it's like there's got to be somebody out there to take the pressure away off of Kawhi.
And not even with the Raptors talent, but the Sixers. Big game from Jimmy Buckets.
Yeah.
Not James.
Not James. His name is not James.
My
Literally.
My name is literally Jimmy. That's what he said. My
Big
name is
game
literally
from
Jimmy.
Jimmy Buckets. He's looking to continue. Tonight he's having a big game as well. Ben Simmons also looked like he's playing with a chip on his shoulder. Cat's been talking about what he can't do, but he's been showing folks what he can do. And he's also had a few moments out there on the defensive side of the ball against Kawhi Leonard. Of course, no one out there has been able to stop Kawhi.
He's making it difficult.
He's making them have to try.
Putting an additional hand in his face is certainly nice. Tobias Harris started the game off with a block and then a bucket. So the Sixers, they're looking like they might be able to get something done.
See, the only problem with that is once they get past Toronto, either one of these teams they're gonna have to see. They're gonna be deeper than it.
I mean, if
Sixers are deeper than people are giving them credit for. Mike Scott is back out there.
Scott's
We
back.
just talked about Jonathan
They really
Smith.
go about 8 deep?
They can go deeper though.
they can go deeper, they just don't go deeper.
They
Like,
can.
quality depth?
Yeah, quality.
You can still have the off the bench, while you still
Except
have
at
the
point
ultimate.
guard, unless you put Jimmy Butler at the point guard.
You also have the ultimate mismatch off the bench than anybody else in the East. Boban. So that's the ultimate
bigs. You got Boban.
You got bigs.
You
You
got
got
Johnson. You got
you have-
They got
Greg
plenty of
Monroe.
bigs. I will say that. They do.
They have
They got
have
plenty of forwards.
Yeah, you got TJ McConnell come out there.
And that's where it gets is like TJ McConnell. At the guard position is where it
They
gets
don't really
scary.
have depth at guard.
I mean,
Not
you
really.
could substitute that by using.
You
Jimmy
could probably bring Jimmy
or
down at the
Jimmy,
2,
no, or if you take Ben out, keep one of your starters and have Tobias run the point. He can run the point. Nowadays, not really quintessential point guard, so he can set the plays up.
positionless.
Yeah, positionless. So he can be. You can do that, and they.
the only way I would say is a team's got to make them.
Going to their bench.
Yeah, and not even that. Like, one of these teams is gonna have to play small, and it's gonna have to work. You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna have to make it so you can't have Boban on the court.
So tell me this, gentlemen. Out of the 4 series left, what teams are advancing? What 4 teams do you see playing in the conference finals in a few weeks? Eastern Conference, Western Conference.
I got Philly, Boston, and I got. Damn, I really want to say Portland, but I think Denver's they're another team that's
They
kind of
smoked
deep.
it last night. They couldn't buy the
Yeah,
basket.
they just missed shots. I'm gonna go with Denver and of course the Warriors. I think Warriors in 3 against the Rockets right now. That's how I feel.
They're not. They're gonna get 1 or 2. Because people gotta realize it too. Golden State really didn't do nothing but just serve home court. That's all they did. You serve home court. That's it.
So
You
give
right.
me a 4 teams.
I mean, if I go with Philly, Bucks, that Portland Denver series.
I want Portland to win. I really do, but I just don't think they're gonna get that same contributions from, Aminu and Harkless and
Well, Mo he got a sprained ankle. He might be questionable tomorrow.
right.
I say Denver, Golden State. But I still think Golden State series is not over. Like everybody's proclaiming it to be. I don't think that series is over.
Okay, yeah, that's over.
I ain't saying they're gonna win. I just don't think it's not gonna be a sweep.
That series is over, cousin.
Okay, I ain't saying they're gonna win. I say I don't think it's over.
If you're not gonna win, it's over.
They're gonna push it. They're gonna push it. It's not gonna be a 5. I don't think it'll be a 5-game series. Like everybody's thinking it.
It can go 5. It can go 6. It can go 10.
You never know.
Warriors in 3.
Houston ain't advancing. I'm gonna go Houston and Denver as well, and I'm gonna go Philly and the Bucks. The Warriors.
See,
the Warriors and Denver.
We got it on tape. He said he's going Houston.
You know I don't want
what you drinking? What, you ain't even got no cup. What?
I'm gonna go the Warriors.
This man conjured himself.
The Warriors and the Nuggets, and the Sixers and the Bucks.
I don't want to see Warriors Nuggets. I already know what this is gonna turn out to be like.
Warriors Nuggets.
Yeah,
Dub.
I don't want to see that. I really don't want to see that.
I want to see Portland go. I mean, it's still gonna be a sweep, but I would love to see Portland.
No, Portland.
You think Portland get one off?
Portland get 1 or 2. They get 1 or 2 because they gonna make Steph work on defense.
I don't know what you've been smoking, but
I ain't said they could probably get 1 or 2. I ain't said they gonna win the series, bro. Dang.
Well, they probably got better people to throw at KD, I guess, but
not really.
It really don't matter.
Not really, because only person you can really throw is Emmanuel. That's about it.
Yeah, they be getting swept. James Harden and Steph Curry both suffered injuries in Game 2 of the Houston Rockets Golden State Warriors matchup, and a matchup, of course, that the Golden State Warriors went on to win. Steph Curry dislocated middle finger.
Yeah, it looked pretty bad.
Yeah, he came out with it taped up, though, ready to do his thing. James Harden had the red eye. He looked like Cyclops out there.
Yeah, he was definitely blind. One-eye bandit.
I ain't gonna say he was blind, but he definitely,
Man, was blind, man. You can't see.
Warriors have a 2-0 commanding lead right now in the series.
Man, because they commanded by won a total of 6 points. What? They won by a total of 6 points. Got to come. I didn't even see. Wait.
We know your rosy rocket red glasses right now, James and all that.
James.
We know you don't want the inevitable to go down. Like
I don't know what happened. I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a fight. Now they easily could have won game 1. Come on, keep it funky. Be honest.
If James wasn't out there searching for calls to get bailed out, he probably would.
Can't search for call when a man walking up on you when you shooting a 3-pointer.
Listen,
that's not his fault.
You also can't complain when you be out here grabbing people going to the hole and they call a foul on them. The points you lost.
We're not talking about that. Wasn't a topic at hand.
Listen, that's fine.
Topic at hand.
We talking about the whole game. We talking about the whole game.
Well, that's
the points.
That's the same thing like KD doing it. The swim move every time.
Listen,
not the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
No.
How's it not the same thing?
A swim move is still a natural move, like. And
when you go to the hole and you grabbing somebody like this, and they call a foul on them, like what?
Get your hand to kick your jaw.
And jumping jacks and jump rope and jump anything. You don't jump and then move 18 feet forward.
That's one play he did that.
He does that all the time.
But he does that a lot.
Yeah, he does a lot. But that one play, that's that one play.
He did this last year. He was out there searching for calls. And when they don't give him the call,
we're not talking about last year, but the other 5 that happened game 1, where Clay walked up under him.
It was like one of them Jones. Clay walked up under him. He's not jumping straight up, dog. He's not. You're jumping forward. You're jumping. Literally, you're literally.
I don't know what jumping is, but jumping is.
When you jump, you go north south. You don't jump north and land east or west. Like,
so you saying the same thing with Kobe jumping, kicking his legs out?
It's not. He's not even kicking his legs
I'm asking.
out. He's jumping.
He's literally almost horizontal in the air.
I asked a question.
No, Kobe wasn't jumping forward, good brother. He wasn't jumping forward.
Well, so you're not searching out for calls too?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Kobe.
And James Harden, not Kobe. Don't ever disrespect Kobe.
I was asking a simple question. I asked a simple question. Kobe used to do that and jump and kick his legs out. That's not searching for a call?
I'm just answering a simple question. You know, it's quiet in here. Where's Steve punk ass at? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We usually get a good.
Where's Steve punk ass at?
Steve way over there. I'm just asking this. The regiment not do the same thing.
I bust his ass in basketball, and now we can't find him or whatnot.
Here we go. And I was there to see this one this time, and I don't know what the hell we talking about.
Now we can't find him.
Steve!
Brandon ain't come out there. He ain't
I'm sorry. I had to work. I'm sorry.
You could have came up. We didn't leave till like 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, ain't tell me that.
You could have came out there and got some work.
But go Tuesday?
Yeah, it was Tuesday.
Nah, I'm talking y'all going next Tuesday?
Probably so.
I'll make sure I take my stuff to work.
Probably so.
I'll give y'all 40, like in B.
You must be pulling some shit out the ATM.
40.
You know what I'm saying?
Some tricks with
Some
you.
dollars.
All
Alright. y'all get 40 while on your head. If we going to 12, I don't want to hit nothing.
We shall see. We shall see. There's a few coaching vacancies in the NBA that'll be coming up really, really soon. We heard Monty Williams' name being thrown around for a lot. Yeah, for a lot. Like,
Everybody want money.
Everybody want money. I say, bro, I like money, but we ain't gonna like this. He just won every playoff series and he got a winning record. I mean, let's keep it funny.
Well,
Ty Lue, we've heard his name thrown around
for one job.
For one job.
And we know why.
What's the best coaching job once the season is over in the NBA?
Because the coach, you know what I just said? The best potential coaching job. Because I don't know if they brought it back yet. I would actually say Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota's actually the best coaching job.
Okay, why is that?
I mean, one, they don't have disarray in front office. You have.
Who's the worst?
We know the worst coach job right now is
Cleveland.
The Suns.
Cleveland.
I think Suns ownership.
Cleveland and Phoenix is kind of one they want to be.
At least in Phoenix you got Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton.
But in Cleveland, he gonna spend money.
Cleveland, who you got?
He gonna spend money.
Yeah, Colin, that's.
Phoenix, you got talent.
Kevin Love.
You got talent, but
stop it.
For some reason, like
you are a hater.
You can't tell me they shouldn't. You can't tell me they shouldn't have won more games than they did this year with their talent. Phoenix.
No.
You don't think so?
Not many more. Not.
I ain't gonna say many more, but they should have won more.
They won 20. Did they win 20? I don't think they won 20. And also,
it's just something worse about Phoenix. No, like ever since Steve Nash left, it's just they just trash.
Their owner is you done had 5 coaches in 5 years. Their owner is terrible.
Why would you want to take that job?
Who want that job?
What kind of job security you gonna have?
Nothing.
They gonna sell you a dream, of course, to get you to sign on the dotted line.
They gonna be like, you know how far
that's what they said. James Jones. They try to talk to Monty Williams like the owners gonna try to change and all this, try to change the ways. No, like you coming in meetings and talking to players crazy and all this. You ain't gonna never get nobody to come out there. So I wouldn't go out there.
So what's the best job then?
I said it. Best job,
man. But why Minnesota? Andrew Wiggins, Karl Anthony Towns,
Jeff. They got better talent.
We know what the best job is.
What's the best job, H? What's the best job, H?
It can't be Knicks because Knicks already got a coach.
You know what the
No, it ain't. That's
I ain't gonna say the worst.
The Lakers.
No, that ain't the best job.
That's a rough one.
LeBron James, Lonzo Ball.
That's not the best.
That ain't even the problem. You got to get past Genie and
the Rambuses,
them and
Pelinka. That is LeBron,
them 3 right there.
LeBron
I'll be like, nah, I'm good. I'm straight.
If you could,
I'd be like, bro, we can still go drink some wine together, but I'm not taking this job.
If you want to take, I bet LeBron wish he could go back and change. If all this is going on now, like the whole, if Magic went there, LeBron probably went to LA.
Nah,
he probably went to the Clippers, but not to the Lakers though. Because think about it, front office wise. Why not?
He might have still went.
LeBron will go to the Lakers regardless.
He might have still went. The
legacy of being a Laker.
It's like you know.
Who wants to sit there and deal with this?
He telling.
I mean, I get it. You're not getting a championship no time soon, so you know.
You living out of LA. You good. He's
you
good.
Can live it. Okay, go play for the team next door. We're down the hall.
Nah, it's not the same.
I mean, he ain't go there. They just get some people to do something like I said.
I mean,
they get some players.
What about that Grizzlies job? I ain't gonna say it's the best one, but what you think about it?
It's not bad. Jaren Jackson, Mike Conley.
You're going to be under the radar, so ain't nobody going to really be worried about firing you for at least 4 years.
I mean, you might potentially get the number 1 pick next year. The boys are coming out of Memphis. What's that center who Penny got? I forgot.
Coming out of Memphis?
He got number 1
pick.
Shit,
you might be able to get, what's buddy going to North Carolina?
Cole?
Yeah.
Well, he's going to be a top 5 pick. Definitely. I mean, Memphis not a bad job. They played hard this season.
They always gonna play hard.
They played hard this season.
That's one thing about Memphis. They always gonna play hard. They
didn't really get spanked like most teams that was rebuilding. So they got a little.
You can flip Mike Conley for something if you really just trying to go straight into the rebuild.
Siakam just tripped him big. Put his foot out and they ain't calling nothing. He need to get suspended for a game for that. That's a game suspension.
Go ahead.
Hey,
That's a game suspension, my
Yeah,
nigga.
you can't.
Just,
I know that you can't trip a man like that.
That's blatant.
That boy, you can't do that, bro. Siakam, that boy named.
Get him out of here. Give him a tech. Give him the flagrant and suspend him for game 4.
Oh, you see, Serge Bowl, JJ earlier. I was like, yo, that's blatant because he tried to go through the pick. And he's searching. And he looked at JJ's face, and he caught him a nice one in the jaw.
JJ got smooth up out of there too.
I mean, I would too. You catch the ball right in your face, you get up out of there.
JJ got smooth up out of there.
But I think back to the topic at hand. If I had to rank the jobs, how many vacancies is it? 6?
It's what? Lakers, Grizzlies, Suns, Cavs. Wait, Lakers, Grizzlies, Suns, Cavs,
Timberwolves.
Who else?
Phoenix.
I said Suns.
Oh, Phoenix, Grizzlies, Lakers. Lakers 5.
That's
It's a surprise. There ain't been that many coaches get fired yet.
I have to go with the Lakers, in my opinion.
You think it's the best job?
Best job, Lakers. Lakers, baby. Purple and gold, Los Angeles, Staples Center.
But that's a lot of pressure on you, though.
Nah, not now. Not in this regime. Because
and we gotta get the purple and gold armor. That's what everybody wants.
ain't no
living in the Kobe
coming no
days.
time soon. That's reality. But a championship is gonna be the Lakers getting back to the playoffs. That in itself, for like,
I was about to say they were gonna go next year, but I gotta see what this roster look like next year.
yeah, roster gonna be shaky.
Stank.
Like they gotta get shooting. Like they don't have any shooting on the team. Bi thinks he's a mid-range monster, but he ain't.
He's decent.
Lonzo, he can't stay healthy, so it don't matter what his skill set is. Kuzma, he can go right. That's it. Bron, your best shooter, which is crazy, and he's 35. Like,
So LeBron's the best shooter. Yeah, he's the best shooter, to be honest.
what else you got coming back?
I'm saying Lakers. You saying Minnesota?
Oh, that's say Minnesota.
What?
No, that's.
To be honest,
I want to see he's unbelievable. Oh man.
To be honest, I might say the Grizzlies just because the
Radar.
Lakers, you got a lot of drama.
A lot of it. And
The-
who wants on that set pressure?
The Minnesota, you got a lot of agent assets. Like outside of Cat, because I don't believe in Andrew Wiggins at all.
Yeah, I don't believe in
So
Andrew
outside of
Wiggins.
Cat, you got
We
what
agree
Jeff Teague and Taj Gibson, and that's it.
John, you got the boy Kobe Nobi. I think I said his name right. The boy from Georgia Tech. He can play.
Yeah, he
Derrick
can
Rose
play,
play
but
well.
he ain't finna get you no buckets.
Yes, he can.
Derrick Rose, we'll see if he can. He can repeat what he
He got to
did this
resign.
year.
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true,
he
too.
might. He said he might go back to the. No, I hope.
Chicago.
I hope he doesn't do that.
He don't. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, that's the job might be open too.
What, Chicago?
Yeah, I forgot
No,
about.
they're gonna keep Buddy.
Why?
Probably
I
No.
feel like they already gave him an extension. I feel like
Why?
I feel like he got an extension before
See,
the
this
season.
stuff like that. He doesn't need to be. He needs to stay with being an assistant. He doesn't need to be a head coach. Not at all. There's some coaches that don't need to be like people come out of that Popovich tree. Sometimes you gotta let that stuff go too. The Popovich tree is not really. Besides Budenholzer, the other people, Phoenix coach who came out of the Popovich tree fired. Dude came from as a Charlotte.
I mean, but did they really give him a fair chance though?
I mean, anybody go to the desert is not gonna have a fair chance.
Like,
you're on a winner done. You're a freshman out here,
then that's not really on him. That's on them.
but he wasn't.
Because you don't
Just
know what
watching
they
him-
would have been in 3 years.
Yeah, but just
With
watching
that roster.
watching them play, they scored 8 points twice in first quarters. 2 or 3 times actually. They didn't look good at all. The offense was terrible. Aiden really didn't progress like I thought he would because you weren't really giving him rock like that because it was everything was doing Devin Booker.
I mean, that ain't a bad option.
I mean, I didn't say it's a bad option, but saying what
They don't have a point guard. They haven't had one since Steve Nash. Well, Eric Bledsoe.
and
He's
he went.
not really a point guard though.
He's more of a scoring guard.
Okay.
he is
Well,
short
since
shooting guard.
Steve Nash, they haven't had a real point guard on.
I
their
mean,
team.
they tried to sign Brandon Knight, Eric
Oh my
Bledsoe, and
God.
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
That right there lets you know Phoenix is a terrible destination. That's a G.
I don't know who they GM, but
James Jones is their GM now.
Well, now hopefully he makes better decisions. But I don't know. I might say Memphis. Like, you don't have a whole lot of pressure on you. You know what I mean? You got a few young players that are nice. You ain't got to worry about that outside. People. Don't nobody watch the Grizzlies play. All you got to do is stay down for about 2 years, build.
Stay
you mess around, they be like, damn, the Grizzlies the 7th seed? How the hell that happened?
Yeah, I mean, the national media don't really pay attention to the Grizzlies. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad.
You flip Conley next year. Get you some nice little assets.
Memphis not a bad destination.
I go to Memphis. They got barbecue.
Bill Street. Penny out there. Mike Miller out there.
Hey,
you know.
what's the problem?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
We know you're going to say the Lakers because we know you're going to say the Lakers.
I mean, we understand, but it just...
that's reality. Would you rather be in L.A. or Memphis? Like, stop it.
Would I rather be fired in 1 year or 5? I'd rather be...
have all this
I'd rather be
no
gainfully employed for at least 5 years.
Would I rather have everything's my fault if everything went bad? Because
you're in L.A., you better get some of that medical marijuana and enjoy some of that sun and relax.
Listen, by the time
medical marijuana does not even be talked about in basketball right now. What happened today?
By the time I get fired by Memphis, it'll be legal everywhere. So I ain't worried about that.
This is true. You know, speaking of medical marijuana for some players, big dummy.
Boy, Arizona's though.
Arizona T-Can.
You know what?
I ain't mad at that, bro. We're speaking on D'Angelo.
Hey, listen,
we ain't mad about it.
Listen, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't have did the same thing because I'm smarter than him. But
should have had the pre-rolls or something, man.
Hey, listen, you should have had the gummies, my brother.
Pre-roll, bro.
Or don't have it in your carry-on bag.
Have it in your.
Just get the oil. The oil, they don't even care about the oil.
Had them things pre-rolled and you be locked and loaded out here. That's how it's really supposed to go.
Not in the airport.
Not in New York at least.
You gotta get the oil. Get the oil.
That's what I heard. Have them pre-rolled. That's what I heard.
Listen, well, I'm not gonna say what I did, but Vegas was fun.
We also got some news earlier in the week that a future NBA Hall of Famer is going to continue to soar and set new precedents in the NBA.
I don't know about soar. He might be floating.
No, he's still soaring out here.
In comparison to what he used to be doing.
He's still soaring out here.
Yeah.
He's doing more than floating out here. Half man, half amazing. Vince Carter let it be known that he's going to come back for his 22nd NBA season. 22nd NBA season. That'll be an NBA record right there.
Carolina.
When he does come back, it's not known if he'll come back on the Hawks or
I think he should.
If he's gonna come with another team.
I think he should.
A lot of people look at Vince Carter as being the best dunker in game or dunk contest of all time. Of course, I mentioned he's a future Hall of Famer. He has not ever been an NBA champion though.
I think he should do. Go ahead, ring chase. Go
to the Warriors.
Go ahead, ring chase.
Nah, I
want to be mad
if he won't one. I don't think
nobody will fault him if he did that.
I mean, but here's my thing. I don't think the legend of Vince Carter will change if he doesn't have a ring. I feel like his whatever he's gonna be
plateau though. You can say you're an NBA champion.
Don't nobody look at David West differently.
They do, but they don't. The champions though. You see, look how Shaq talk shit to Charles Barkley every night. It's like we all great, but it's that special room. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, would he feel the same? I ain't gonna say the same because he clearly can't say the same. Will he feel the same if like Charles last year he went and played with whoever was
maybe it ain't that year, but
he tried it. He tore his shoulder up. We tried to go to Houston, and that was over with. So he tore up his.
If he would have won a ring, basically sitting on the bench, not doing much.
No, you got to be active. You can't.
That's what.
But Vince ain't gonna be still active.
But if on a championship team, Vince is not about to be out here getting like
man.
If Vince was on the Warriors right now, he would be in the rotation.
He better than everybody on that bench.
You said everybody?
Yeah, on that bench.
Not everybody.
Everybody? He better than Iggy?
Iggy starting right now.
Livingston?
So. Not better than everybody.
Livingston's been stank this season, so Livingston has not been good this season. He hasn't. First of all, they average about the same amount of points. And Vince is 92 years old.
Vince gives a little more opportunity to
Sean Livingston's out of the ball has more than Vince Carter does too.
Vince gonna make some plays, I give you that, but I ain't.
Besides Sean Livingston,
but I think he would get tick on the Warriors.
Yes, between Sean Livingston and Iggy.
You think Iggy gonna take a backseat?
No, I'm saying he's not gonna take a backseat, but he starts majority of the time because they got Andrew Bogut. So he gonna start.
Andrew been all right this postseason. I ain't gonna lie.
He ain't played no more this season. After the last series, he ain't gonna play no more.
That's fine.
They gonna play
They gonna keep playing him.
They gonna play the Hampton. I hate
Greg
that man.
Monroe just missed a wide open layup.
That's your man's.
That shit, Danny Wayne. Oh, he missed it. Shoot another one, Danny. But y'all getting spanked out here tonight.
Yeah, it's looking rough out here for them.
I mean, but besides that, between them two, who else is on the Warriors team that's worth anything?
So you saying
It
the
don't matter.
Warriors? You think he should come back to Atlanta?
Yeah,
I would imagine
I think he's best suited as a mentor.
I really want to go out. Matter of fact, go back to Toronto. Go ahead, go out that way. Get the love in the six. Do it that way. That's not bad.
Man, go to LA.
I'll go play with Bron.
Yeah, man, go to the Lakers. He'll be the second best shooter on the team.
That's sad.
He has gotten a lot better as a shooter. I would like to see him back in Atlanta as well. He's been very entertaining here. Crowd, fans,
We love him.
I wouldn't mad if he came because we already know what he want to try to do after he get finished anyway. So just transition on down, go straight down the street to Turner.
Right up the street.
Right
up the street.
And he want to do. He's trying to dabble stuff in music too. So he's already in Atlanta.
Listen.
So that wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad if he stayed here. Or
If I was him,
or
me
ring
personally, I'm going somewhere where I'm gonna feel like I'm on vacation all year.
Well, he's here.
I'm going to Miami. I'm going to LA. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you could be on vacation here.
Might mess around in Houston or something. I'm going with just.
They guess. Nah. Well, they actually could use him in Houston because he actually could fit in Houston. To be honest, catch and shoot. He's a great catch and shoot player. Oh wait, speaking of Houston, can everybody stop putting all the harp on James Harden? Can we put some onus on the other three people that's like Chris Paul and D'Antoni?
Whatever you want to do.
Nah,
I'm
that's
not really worried about
that's your MVP.
I mean, yeah, he's still MVP, but can we put onus on Chris Paul not been stank for the first two games and D'Antoni, who is D'Antoni, who's never gonna win a championship?
Here's the difference. I don't expect different from them.
With D'Antoni?
Yeah, no.
Mike D'Antoni will never make an NBA Finals, and he will never win a
You
championship.
know the better thing is, they really need to revert back to how they were running things last year. Last year when Chris Paul was not just trying to be solely off the ball and they were just kind of splitting time, they looked good. You see what happened when James went out in game 2 and Chris had the ball in his hand, they made a little run. So you need to be. Only Houston's problem is everybody just stands around and just looks. Nobody moves.
That's what happened when you dribble the clock out.
And it's also on D'Antoni too. Like, let's be honest. When have we ever seen James, who can play off the ball, get an easy bucket? Run a play for him. Out without the ball in his hand.
Hey, dog, I mean.
I'm just saying. I'm asking the question.
You can say that about a lot of these stars. Like outside of the Warriors, ain't nobody getting no easy buckets for real. The Warriors get easy buckets because you can't double nobody. Like KD can come down in single coverage and just get to his spot when he want to, if he want to. But Dame ain't doing that. Dame working for all his buckets. He's shooting from 37 feet because he's like, damn, I keep going to the cup. Sooner or later, I got to shoot from out here.
But they actually will run a play for him to get a floppy action, little motion action.
You right,
down
absolutely.
screen, something. That's what I'm saying. Do something out of ordinary. Have him move around. Have somebody else on the team move around. That's what I'm saying.
You can't really trust anybody else to make real decisions outside of Chris Paul. So if Chris Paul ain't on the floor,
you can do that. Just first of all, they gotta stop be basketball players and stop just standing there and just looking.
that's what happened when you go out there and get a whole bunch of 3-and-D guys.
And that's what happens when you play with James Harden and Chris Paul.
Because Shump out there looking real bad last game.
He did look terrible.
In other basketball news, the Big Three is about to heat up again really soon. First game will actually be here in Atlanta.
That was bogus. I saw that too.
It'll be here in Atlanta
You
on
mad?
I ain't gonna be
June 22nd. June 22nd, it'll be here in Atlanta. And I'm just gonna give out a few notable names, a few teams, few guys that be looking to shake things up. Got to show some love to my man Josh Powell.
JP.
Got to show some love to my man Josh Powell. He'll be joining Captain Jack, Steven Jackson on the Killer Threes. So that's a good look right
Frank
there.
Nitti.
They also playing with Meta World Peace. Charles Oakley is the coach of that team. Got to get some love as well to my man Larry Sanders. He's out there. He's gonna be doing his thing in the Big Three. He's playing on the big
monster.
three-headed monster. So that's a good look for him. Greg Oden, gentlemen. Greg
Old
Oden
man
is
Greg.
getting a
He's
run.
gonna hold up for this.
Greg Oden and Shannon Brown, as well as Kendrick Perkins, are all playing on the
Shannon
Aliens.
still can
Probably
probably
should
hoop.
play, but you got. I saw that. I was like, you got Greg Oden and Kendrick Perkins.
Jesus.
Why? That floor ain't gonna be spread at all.
At all.
It's half
Joe
court.
Johnson, your man Joe Johnson.
Oh,
Alright,
Joe
so-
finna get buckets.
This
Joe finna get-
is Joe's thing.
This is right up his alley. Joe finna get
ISO
buckets out
Joe.
here. Where's Josh
And-
Smith?
He's on. I can't. How you say that team name? Bevin Cott, something like that.
Let's see,
He's
Josh.
up there with right there.
Voic.
Bevoic, yeah, something like that. He's up there with
Okay,
Will Bynum.
yep,
He got the whole Georgia team.
And Anthony Morrow and shit.
He got the whole Georgia. Deion Glover, who was on that team?
CJ Leslie.
Yeah, got the whole Georgia team, like I said.
Oh yeah.
They got Jason Terry out there as well. He on
JT.
Trilogy and whatnot.
How
Carlos
many headbands he
Arroyo.
gonna wear?
Hey, he gonna be out there talking plenty of junk. I know
With
that.
them high socks, he gonna be out there cash money.
Shooting all fours.
Why not?
Also, Big Three, gotta go some love to my man Ice Cube.
Hey,
They patches are gonna be real dope. We bringing it back to the CBDMD. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be the first major sports.
team.
Not even
Organization.
team. Organization, yeah, league. They get first major sports league, and they're gonna have medical
Sponsors.
marijuana as they sponsor. And they'll have the
Viola.
patch on
Cause
every-
they got Viola
I
connoisseurs.
mean, Viola's a wonderful thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Zorn?
Viola. Shout out to Big Al.
Shout out to Viola. That's
Vegas
my mom
was fun.
And my grandma.
That's all of us.
What'd you say?
Vegas was fun.
Shut up.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. We're going to talk a little NFL news. We're going to talk some entertainment. We'll wrap things up. So we're going to keep y'all live and tuned in. Make sure you stay tuned with everything we got going on here on YouTube. Check out our YouTube channel and check us out on iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play. We're taking a quick break. We'll be right back.
These niggas.